be at the stage, and followed by there is a memento distribution, and we have a cake cutting celebration. So may I request them to join here, please? Yeah, and also I want to congratulate their 25th year. Correct.
Hello. Well, dear friends, this is a token of remembrance only. Our plan is next year when we complete, when we fix the alumni date, we will going to honor the batches which has completed 25 years. That is silver jubilee completions. Right? There we will have a honoring of the all the members who passed out on that particular time, right? To that next year we will have every year we will have a 25th year celebrations, right? So in this context we are just giving a token of remembrance for all of you from our institute side. Please accept this and be in touch with the institute for further development of the institute. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you can introduce yourself.
Myself, Kiran TG, Computer Science, Computer Science batch. That's enough, right?
Myself, Manjunath SM, CS batch.
Myself, Ravi MH.
Hi, Venu from Computer Science. Umesh from Computer Science.
Mohan from Mechanical. 97 batch.
All we are 97 batch only. Savita, computer science. Kokila, computer science.
Smita, Electronics and Communication. Reshma, Electronics and Communication. Kavita, Computer Science.
Hi everyone, I'm Rupa from Computer Science.
I'm Sunita from Electronics and Communication. Renuka, Computer Science.
Manjagada, Computer Science.
Myself Anil Kumar from Mechanical Engineering.
Girish from Electronics and Communication.
Shivam from Computer Science.
Srijit from Computer Science.
Good. All of you please join for the cake cutting.
Thank you.
Group photos.
Thanks to batch 97. May I request 98 batch CS branch alumnus to join here, please. Sorry, change in plan. If I may request all the 98 batch, please do join. Come. Yeah, may I request everyone to assemble a bit quickly?
Hi, I'm Uma from 98's Computer Science branch.
Thank you.
I'm Navdeep Kaur Kalsi. Hello. Yeah, it's better. I'm Navdeep Kaur Kalsi, Computer Science batch 98. That's it. Thank you. Hello, everybody. This is Priyanka here from CS branch.
Volume raise ಮಾಡಿ.
Hello, namaste. Ganesh Prasad from 98 CS batch.
ಹೌದಾ
Myself, Kumari DR, working as assistant professor.
ಇಲ್ಲ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ.
Myself, Kumari from EC department, working as assistant professor.
Hi all, this is Shashireka from 98 CS batch. I'm working in TCS as IT consultant.
Myself, Chetan. I'm from CS 98 batch, currently working as a vice president in JP Morgan.
Namaste. My name is Ramesh Parikh. I am taking Mahalakshmi Computer Tech, Tumkur. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sharad Babu K. I am from 98 CS batch. I work for Dell Technologies.
Thank you.
Hi all, I am Anand, 98 CS batch. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Hello everyone, this is Pramod from 98 CS, working in TCS. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Shyam Sundar from 98 batch mechanical, working as a business unit head for SKF India Limited. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, I'm Srinivas Kumar, 98 EC batch, working with Wells Fargo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hi everyone, this is Arvind, ENC branch. So currently I'm working for Goldman Sachs as a delivery director. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ravindra, EC 98 batch, a founder of Autonom Technologies.
Hi everyone, my name is Manjula. I work for Radiant School of Excellence, Gundlopet. 98 EC batch.
Hi everyone, this is Lavanya. I am 98 EC batch. Hi, myself Ansa, 98 EC batch, currently working with HCL as Associate Director.
Hi, I'm Famir Shah. I am from CS batch, working as 98, and working as Chief Operating Officer in AI Genesis.
Hi everyone, myself Mayank Tomar, 98 mechanical batch. I have my multiple businesses of my own.
Hi, I'm Vijay from 98 EC and 2004 lecturer from HMS. And currently I'm working with Women's Group as a senior solution specialist.
Hi everyone, this is Jeevan from mechanical engineering.
Thanks for joining us.
Hello everyone, I'm Matish from 98 EC.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone. This is Kavya from 98 EC batch. I'm working for Ericsson as a senior technical program manager.
Hello everyone, myself Arun from 98 batch.
Branch of? Mechanical branch.
Hello everyone. There was a branch called Industrial Engineering and Management long ago. I was one of the students there. And I'm from 98, 99 and 2000 batch. And after successful completion, I was here as a lecturer for 2 years in the Industrial Engineering Management Department. Now I am the principal of EPIC Technical Training Institute, Mangalore. Thank you.
Now please 99 batch.
19 and 2000 ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಟ್ಬೇಡ
ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ
ಅವ್ರು I think yeah, can we request 99 batch alumnus to please join here? Yeah, followed by 2000 batch. I think we have very few from 99 and I hope this is a motivation for them to join from next year.
Hi everyone, I'm Muthu from 99 CS batch. I was in IT, I quit my IT and moved into filmmaking. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm 99 mechanical. Presently I'm working with SanDisk as a technologist.
Hi everyone, my name is Anuman. I'm 99 CS batch, working as a senior manager for one of the company.
Hey, hi all, I am Dino. I am working with ANC as an architect.
Hi everyone, my name is Chandrasekhar. I am from mechanical. I am working as a chief manager in for HAL.
Hi, myself Gopinath. I am from 99 IEM batch, working as a quality analyst.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, this is Rashmi Ranjan Pradhan. I work in Masri's Bench Research and Development India and lead as a technical lead for electric drive system. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sinop Jose. I am working as a program manager in HP.
Hi everyone, my name is Mini Jairaj. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Merchant Solutions. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining.
Can I request 2000 batch alumnus to be ready so that we can. Can I request 2000 batch alumnus to please join here? And do we have anyone from any other batch? May I request them also to be here, please?
Join our kid, please.
Myself Srinivas Murthy, 2000 CS batch, working as a project manager.
Hello, I'm Chandrasekhar. I'm working as Associate Vice President in Siemens.
Hello everybody, my name is Shesha Kumar and I'm from 2000 batch, Computer Science branch. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Ravi Nanjum Rao. I am working as a senior data engineer for Maersk Global Solutions.
Hello everyone, myself Mohan Krishnamurthy. I am from Bangalore and 2000 batch and I am working as a senior technical specialist in Sony India Private Limited. Yeah.
Hello everyone, this is Sita Prabhakar. I am working as a senior functional consultant in Lithia. It's a Canadian company. Thanks.
Yes,
CS branch.
Myself, Hema from 2000 CS. I'm working as project lead in Emphasis Bangalore.
Thank you for joining us.
I am Jayaprada, Computer Science 2000, and I'm working as a lecturer at Government Polytechnic, Nagmangla.
Thank you for joining us.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಮಹೇಶ್ ಅಂತ. ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಉಪಕರಣಗಾರ ಮತ್ತು ತರಬೇತಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೂಲ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 2015 ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
May I request if anyone else is left from other batches who have joined this gathering, can I request them to please come here?
Old campus, they'll be joining us.
Yeah, from all the other batches.
All alumni who has been left out, please come forward. Hello. Shaida Ahmad, Shamanta. ಇನ್ಯಾರಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಲ್ಯುಮಿನೀಸು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರೋರು? ಶ್ರುತಿ, ಶಿಫಾ, ಫಾತಿಮಾ, ನಿಸಾರೀನಾ, ವೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಮ್ರಾನ್?
Hi guys, I'm Dheeraj. I'm from 2019 batch. I'm an architect and professional artist. Yeah, thank you.
ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ.
ಕೊಡಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Good afternoon, everyone. So you know me. So myself Irfan Salim. I am from 2010 Civil Engineering branch. So currently working in Sri Siddartha School of Engineering Architecture. So as a HOD in the architecture department. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm from myself Shahid Ahmad. You all know me. So I'm from 2019 batch. Now I'm currently working as assistant professor in Department of Computer Science.
ಹಲೋ, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಸಂತೋಷ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಮ್ದು ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಇರ್ಫಾನ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ 2010 ಎಂಟ್ರಿ 2014 ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಂಟೆಕ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ 2014 to 2016. Now I am presently working as assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನನಗೆ 2 ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವರು.
Hey guys, I'm Adarsh, first batch of architecture 2016, and I'm currently assistant professor at School of Architecture, and I work as a lead architect for Karnataka Housing Board, Bangalore Division, head office.
ಏನು ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
Good afternoon, friends. On behalf of all the batches, we would like to felicitate 3 important persons who played a vital role for this event, wonderful event. First and foremost, I would like to call Mrs. Navdeep Kaur Kalsi. She traveled all the way from Australia to be part of only for this, and tomorrow she's traveling back. Kindly request her to come forward. Please come. One more important person. We are all gathered here, it is because of him, Mr. Ganesh Prasad. He is also from 98 batch. After a long time, he reminded us about a blue book. He just gave a blue book. So I have a small story to share. When I was a student here, we had two blue books for each subject. One was official, another one unofficial. So I was sitting where Mr. Shamsundar was sitting there to write the internals, and I have already written one full book of internal which was there in my inside this one. And I was so confident to give the internal book back. So unfortunately, that was a different subject. So please don't commit those type of mistakes. The world is challenging now. Thank you. And he is my, we were the two people who participated along with three people, Mr. Vijay. First VTO athletic meet. We represented our institution. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to call Madam Mini Famir. Please come forward. 99 batch. I think Famir Shah can come and collect it on behalf of her. There are only few success love stories which converted into marriage in our institution.
And I think I would like to also add, she's a young entrepreneur. So I'm sure she's an inspiration to many here. Minnie, are you around? I don't see her. Yeah, I think it's okay. Thank you. I think we will now have the panel discussion, and I'm sure most of the students here are looking forward for it. And please have it more interactive.
ಹಲೋ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್. ನಾನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಚೇತನ್, ಅರುಣ್ ವೈಸಿ ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ECE ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೇಟ್ ಕಾವ್ಯ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಟೋಕನ್ ಆಫ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಚೇತನ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಅರುಣ್, 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 ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅರುಣ್. ನೀನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಾಹಸ ಕೈ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. He has a very good relationship with Sanjeev Kumar sir, and one more person we have to thank is Chetan, who is very close to Sanjeev Kumar sir. Because of Arun and Chetan, I could reach him and I could convey my whatever the idea I had in my mind. So thank you Arun, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Now we move on engaging an insightful segment of today's program. We will combining our panel discussion and interactive session into in one dynamic session where our estimated alumni, faculty members and students will come together to share their ideas and experience and perspective. This session will be provide wonderful platform to discuss career journey, industry expectations and valuable guidance for our students, along with an opportunity for an open interaction and meaningful exchange of thoughts. I request all alumni and participants to actively engage and make this session truly enriching. Now I would like to invite TG Kiran sir. Now I welcome TG Kiran sir to come over the stage, and next I would like to invite Chetan Nar. Next Rama. Next Rama. And next I would like to invite Srinivas Murthy P sir, and next Chandrasekhar RS sir, and Madam and Rajesh sir. And now I would like to invite Rajesh sir, Chandrasekhar sir, Srinivas Murthy sir. Sir Ilva. Navdeep Kaur. Navdeep Kaur ma'am. Now I would like to invite Chetan sir, Navdeep Kaur ma'am, Rajesh sir, and next Srinivas Murthy sir and Chandrasekhar sir. Please take the seats, sir. Please take the seats. Now I would like to invite Ganesh Prasad, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Is it audible? Audible over there? Last? Okay. Thank you for giving your precious time, sir. Ganesh sir, Kiran sir, Navdeep ma'am, Chandrasekhar sir, everyone. My first question will be for Navdeep ma'am. So, whenever our chairman came to the dais, you asked what is the roadmap for this college. So, like we had such a beautiful program from morning. So, how we can leverage this alumni meet? Why I ask this question? Because whenever we connect through LinkedIn or somewhere else, so they are busy with their life. Because like end of the student, we have to see our charms as well. Because like they wanted to connect in LinkedIn or somewhere else, so they're gonna forget and like if they don't have any connection, so it will be difficult to leverage in the corporate world. So that's the reason how we can leverage this.
So, first of all, because I can see all the new faces there, so I'll introduce myself, Navdeep Kaur Kalsi, Regional Director for Asia Pacific, Microsoft, GitHub Microsoft. So, how we are going to leverage this? Thank you. So how we are going to use, so I was talking to someone and as principal sir also said, because I asked the same question from sir. I said, what you are doing differently so that students can show and they can be part of the group which is going to shine. So for all the faces which I can see here, all our future generations who are going to come, I'll say please feel free to connect with me or any other seniors on LinkedIn. But when you're connecting, I always say, I'm going to check your LinkedIn and I'm going to advise you. This is good, this is bad, right? This is very important. So nowadays, what your numbers are a first step entry. But after that, your communication skills, your approach, how you're going to look into people's profile and learn. Because whenever someone they send me, I do have 5,000 plus requests, but what I check is they're from which college, what they have special, which will be useful, where I can guide them. So that is what I'll say. And coming to the roadmap, I think principals sir do have a very clear roadmap where the school needs to go, college, school of engineering, right, where it needs to go. But I always say, college is going to give you a platform. You have to build. And my specialization is AI, cloud, and DevOps. Please go home today and Google these 3 words. If you have these 3 words in your resume, you will never be out of the work. I can bet on that. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Next question is Chandrasekhar sir. How to build a nation, because it's a disruptive word of AI. So in the same sense, people in this generation, especially Gen Z, so they are so much of distracted. So whenever we say something in the classroom, so they're going to say that we have seen already this in the Instagram or somewhere else. So there is nothing new for them. So how to make them interesting? So any topic, how to make them interesting and go with the flow.
Interesting for the students?
Yeah, student, because like whatever you say to them, it's not fascinating for them. Like in your generation or somewhere else, if you can remember few faculties, right? So that will be lingering in your head. But if you go and ask this generation student, nothing fascinates for them. If a faculty homework for hours together and come to the classroom, so if they say something new to them, that doesn't fascinate them because they have already seen social media.
Yeah, absolutely. See, the revolution of internet, so has brought us lot of things. So one is connectedness, right? So we can know anything that's happening in any part of the world within fraction of seconds, isn't it? On your mobile, right? So many of the time, what will happen is the information what you get on the internet will be partial. It's not complete, right? So you may get on the fly, right? So for example, some people I have seen in the videos, they are talking and telling that there are no more jobs because AI will replace everything. So that's not true. So what is how to get the full fledged of it? So one is you have to do a deep dive. So there are multiple channels dedicated for learning within the internet. Like in YouTube, there are multiple channels. So Microsoft also launches a lot of training programs for that matter. Industrial trainings like Siemens, Bosch, these conducts industrial trainings. So these are specific, right? There the technologies are applied, right? For example, if you know how to fly an aircraft, right, in a book, that's the theory part. Where you can apply, when you get into the flight and start flying it, you will see all the difficulties. Exactly like that, the new technologies, whatever we are hearing about, so these days, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, right? Agentic AIs, generative AI. So what you learn, all these things has to be applied to solve a particular problem. Then only the value will come out of that, right? How do you make it interesting for the kids? So one theory what I always adapt is storytelling. See, from the childhood, we have been taught stories, when our grandfathers have taught the stories. The same storytelling technology or the methodology could be applied for teaching technologies through a story mechanism. So that will become more interesting and the grasping power will be very, very high and it will become more interesting. So towards the end, if we have time, then I will tell a small story that will remind all of them and then they will remember it. So that's how we have to teach it and then make it interesting for the kids. Thank you.
Sir, we heard your story because of you are from 98, 99, 2000. And like we used to see in the newspaper, like if something goes wrong, like students are so impulsive in this generation, okay? They are going to take a drastic decisions. How to overcome the failures in engineering life, especially?
First of all, I would like to thank the principal and the staff for giving me this opportunity. Sir, failure is a stepping stone of success. That's the first thing. But what I want to say is, change is inevitable. HMSIT to Siddartha College School of Engineering. Former principal to present principal. Former HOD to present HOD. Former faculty to the present faculty. And present faculty teaching half of your subject and other faculty teaching half of your subject. But what we need to understand is, we should never compare. We should honor our past and create the future, inspire the future. That is very, very important. See, I am being now, I have a lot of good memories in this institution. See, like what happens is, like history is very, very important. Like when my wife was carrying my daughter, at that time we had a Sandro car. That safely dropped my wife to the destination and we came back. So that is how, at that point of time, that is it. Now, when we were studying here in 98, I think even Mr. Ganesh, Bluetooth technology was a superb technology. So continuous improvement, no matter whatever the failure, what we have to do is we have to focus. Like, when I took over as a principal and I in a technical institute and we started with production and all that, I was 28-year-old. It was challenging, a drastic change. But this institution has taught me a lot as a faculty here. Honestly, 6 years,
engineering, I never studied properly. The day when I became the lecturer here, I used to get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock to study, to teach 1 hour teaching. That is very, very important, sir. That is very important. So what we need to is have faith in you. Have faith in you. Definitely. According to me, of course, artificial intelligence is happening everywhere. End of the day, there is a word, that word is actually artificial. So we as a human being have to beat the artificial intelligence, and we should have that courage to go against anyone. That's a very important aspect. So I'm heading the institution. Not only that, I'm part of the management, executive for past 2 decades. Every meeting is a new meeting. Every time I'm teaching industrial business management to my third year students. For me, though I'm teaching the same subject, every class is different. Every students are different. So we need to prepare ourselves. Continuous improvement is very important.
So like we heard about Ganesh sir, everyone, we wanted to hear your story of corporate campus to corporate, because we have not heard your story, how the college has molded you.
See, basically, when we came to the old campus, when initially we started with the old campus, but actually the impression was quite different. When getting to the college, it was something else. So the major drawbacks that we see during that period, the communication skills and the technology expertise. So the thing is, basically, I think most of the students are from rural background, we say. So of course we gain the technical knowledge, because even I see in my team, with the current team, I see there are many my staff, means my colleagues, they are expertise in their technologies, but actually they lag in their communication skills. So what I say is, parallelly, communication skill is also very much important with the technologies. And the technologies, of course, whatever you learn here, whether you start with C, C++ or Java, whatever, up to current technologies like what AI, now what it's leading. So what the base that you get, it's the same. So based on the base, you need the upgradation. So the things will, you need to upgrade yourself as per the current trend, current technologies. If you won't upgrade, then you will be lost somewhere else. So that is what learned. Even today I am learning some tools. Even today I have 22 plus years of experience. Even today, every day I study. That I never did in my engineering. So that is what the thing. So you need to upgrade. So if you upgrade, obviously you will be, whether it's a AI, whatever it will be, definitely you will be having a job. The only thing is that you have to upgrade yourself, and ultimately you will end up placing one or other place. So that is what my experience, what I feel.
Thank you, sir. My next question is for Ganesh sir. You have done a fabulous job in team building. So how students can pick it up in their engineering days, the team building activity?
See, first thing is, love your batchmates, love your teachers, and love your college the most. Because college is like a mother. Even if you leave out, see, even after 24 years, if somebody asks me and comes and asks me what you have learned in life, I will tell only one thing. My batchmates were the best teachers for me, and my teachers were the best, parents. They used to, of course, they had their own limitations, but still they taught us what they knew. Because being the first batch of VTO, I still remember, even when we had a subject called FAFL, we used to call it first attempt fail, because we never passed it in first attempt, our senior batches. So our HOD, Mohammad Ghosh, he brought a lecturer just for 15 days, because nobody was willing from other colleges to come and teach us that particular subject, FAFL. But the lecturer who came and taught us FAFL was knowing only that much what we knew. So it was very difficult for us, and we understood that. And of course, somehow some of us got 35, and some of them cleared that. But still, they did everything within their reach. And for me, my batchmates are like I used to have always communication with them, like wishing for them and doing everything. So team leading activity builds from respecting each other. If you don't have a respect for a person, you can't build any team. Of course, we might be good in our own skills and talent. We might have our own talent. If we don't recognize a talent or if a good thing in another person, we can't grow. So that's what I feel. If you want to build a team or if you want to achieve something else, you should love the job which you are doing, and you should have the capacity to at least respect the person who have achieved or who are our greatest values lies in how we treat the persons who don't matter to us. So that's what I feel, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Ma'am, like we are living in such an era of AI, so everything, like whatever we look through, so it is through AI itself. Like there is an app recently, the Maltboard. Okay. So if I ask you like whether you're gonna come to the program today or not, so it will gonna analyze all our data and it will gonna replay to me that like whether you're gonna come to the program or not without touching your mobile phone. So a disruptive world. So what students should learn, because now like it is from low code to no code, because we are evolving to a vibe coding, right? So like now students, how they focus, like basic building, like whether they will gonna have a job in the market, because they were so scared. The reason is whether I will gonna get a job if I go out of the college. So how to search a job?
Hello. Okay, it's okay. Okay. So very good question, and I know all my dear friends are sitting with me, and everyone use the word AI. I really want to tell one thing: let's not scare everyone by using that AI is going to take our jobs. That is not true. Being an AI champion, I'm just saying openly here, AI is not going to take our jobs. It's just that we should be smart enough. Again, as one of them, Chetan said, artificial. There is already a word artificial. Real intelligence is in human being, right? We should be intelligent enough to validate the data, what AI is giving. What's happening in today's generation is they just type something in ChatGPT, which is wrong. It is AI. You should know the right prompt engineering. Prompt engineering itself is a subject, right? Just to understand prompt engineering subject, you need to have the basics. So whatever AI comes, DevOps comes, whatever comes, your basics needs to be clear, and that is where you have to start. Don't be panicked. Have your basics baseline clear. Start building on top of that. AI is not going to take anyone's job. It is going to make you a smarter person. It is going to teach you how you can do 40 hours of work in 20 hours. But it is on you that you have to learn how to increase the productivity. And believe me, by the end of today's panel, I'll give you a lot of keywords which you need to go and Google. Productivity is also one of the words. Please go check. AI is nothing. It is going to make human being more smarter, provided you understand it, how you're going to use it. So the fear of AI is going to take the job, no, there is no fear. Especially for you all who are still studying and getting ready for the market, there are a couple of things which you should do. Make sure your numbers, of course, numbers matter, right? Your numbers are important. Second one is, when you're saying that you're getting distinction, you're going into an interview, your communication skills, your problem solving skills, and your ideas should speak for your numbers. If I say I got 75%, I don't even know how to explain my ideas. My 75 is equivalent to 0. So you need to have a deep knowledge. I was listening to the search question that students go to Instagram and they think we already know this subject. I failed to say that is very peripheral knowledge, not a deep knowledge. Please go deeper into the subject. If you know before your teacher teaches you, please come on the whiteboard, blackboard, whatever you have, teach the class. And you will know, if you can teach your classmates, it means you understand the topic. If you cannot, then you should allow your professor to teach you further. So coming to the uncertainty, market will be uncertain always. We are sitting here. When I was booking my flight ticket, I was not even knowing whether I'll be able to come here. Why? Because of, the global thing which is going on. Everything is very uncertain. We cannot just live in the fear always. Just make sure that you plan it. Always have a backup plan. So for students, what is the backup plan? Your skills should be good. You should do something practical knowledge. If 10 of you are doing the same practical or practical project, I'm going to choose 1 out of that 10 who will really stand out of the crowd. You should do something which will make you stand out of the 10 students or 20 students, because competition is very high. With AI, these things will become very tough. So market is tough, but not impossible. Get your basics right. That is very, very important. Yep.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. So my okay, sir. No issues.
Sir, technical aspect, when we were studying, there was a concept of you buy, use, and if it's in a repairable condition, repair, refurbish, make sure that it is reusable. But present trend is now only 3 concepts: buy, use, and discard it. So we don't have a regret that we missed something. But one thing we missed at that point of time was we were not serious about our studies. Now I am understanding. Now when I'm teaching my students, I am trying to give them all my personal experiences. As my friend said, we have to convey it with a story. So when we tell our own story, they'll understand how difficult it was. So no regrets, but as Navdeep Kaur said, we have to keep learning every now and then. So we have to keep upgrading ourselves. Being a principal, the concept of being strict with the student, yes, of course, but I will also go dance with my students. So that is understanding. You are utilizing the social media platform to promote your institution, not to just to waste time. So these are the things which we need to be. Yes, sir.
Adding to the sir's conversation, Chandrasekhar sir, how to set the priorities when we are in the student life. See, like we are having a cultural fest now. So most of the students are outside this room, okay? And in this tender age, it's difficult for them to prioritize the things. How to prioritize?
Okay, very nice question. So irrespective of what happens in the world, so our priorities is very important for us to grow. So not for others, right? For example, there is a war that is going on, right? That is not the priority for you. Your priority is studies, getting good marks, learning the practicals, learning new technologies. So that's your priorities, right? So to do that, you have to make habits. So I have written a book. Your future will be determined by your habits. You should do things without knowing. For example, every morning you brush your teeth, right? You go to for doing puja and so on, and then you come to the classes, you listen, you do your homework, go back to the night and sleep, right? So this is your routine. But what if you add 1 additional hour to learn new things in the morning? 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. It should become routine. Every day you are learning something for 1 hour. You will be expert in any field. I'm not talking any field. You take any field, you will be expert within 5 years. You will be in the top notch 100 people in the state if you spend 1 hour every day, right? So that's how you have to prioritize yourself. So what is the current priority? Current priority for you guys is to study, clear your engineering, not to keep backlogs. When you complete your engineering, what is your then priority? To get a right job. I would say there are plenty of jobs, but choose the jobs wisely. That will, I have seen some people easily getting into the call center job or getting into some, I'm not saying that's bad. But even though whether you get money or not, in our batch itself, many of us have worked for 2,000 rupees.
Yes.
When we got out of my engineering time, so there was World Trade Center. I think it got collapsed, and all the US colleagues were sent back. Java jobs. There was no jobs at all. Yeah, so there was no jobs for anyone. What we did, to survive, we started selling cameras on the street. Right, 200 rupees, 300 rupees at that time we were selling. We sold camera to a person who is doing the concrete work, right? To them, I was teaching how good this camera is. It was not digital at that time, yeah, but we were selling. Murthy was also part of the journey. Later, we started selling socks, the shoes, socks, what we wear, no? We were selling that socks. We learned a lot of things from there, right? What we learn is communication. How do you convince someone else, right? But in back of our mind, priority was to become an engineer. We were continuously studying. We were continuously applying jobs. Wherever we were going, we were also carrying our resume along with this job, what we were doing. Finally, we were able to get into a software field. From there, we have taken 20-25 steps to reach the position where we are currently. I have traveled to 17 countries, worked in Europe for 6 years, US for 2 years, interacted with more than 20 country people. I am very confident that I can work with any country in any part of the world. I am saying that we really have the potential. Indians have the really potential to rule and take over any technology. That's what we are doing, right? And that confidence should come in you, right? As a next generation, when you are looking at, irrespective of the current situations, whether you might not have money, you might not have the job, whatever you might be doing, but back of your mind, you should be always thinking, my destiny is to become a good engineer. My destiny is to become an entrepreneur. My destiny is to become a social activist, right? So that should be very clear in your thought. Then only you will succeed in your life. So that's how you have to prioritize.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Open-ended question anybody can answer. Like everyone will gonna say that like we have to reduce the gap between industry and academia. So that will be like heard everywhere. So reduce the gap between industry and academia. So actually we don't know how to reduce the gap between industry and academia. Like when we teach something here, so industry has already evolved over that. Okay, on top of that. So like how to overcome that? Like how to reduce this gap?
Okay, I think we are repeating ourselves here again. So when we say we have to reduce the gap, like what is the context here? Are we saying that we are not getting the practical there? Because if you're doing practical, there is no gap. You're already using the practical approach and it is adding value to your resume. It is adding value to your growth, right? But always start with practical. One thing which I'm noticing nowadays is practical is missing. I was talking to one of students here and he said that, oh, all the ideas are already taken in the market. So there is nothing new which he can do. And I really want to say that no, with so many problems going around us, there are so many things which you can do. So now the gap, please, if you learn something, try it out. Use the practical knowledge. I don't believe that we need to worry too much.
This question, the reason is when we train on Python or something like that, which is evolving the market will gonna ask like we need engineers who have learned prompt engineering or like something like that, which is very fascinating for them. And like we will gonna say that like as a placement officer, Are Baba, tell me on the face that like we don't hire from your college. Okay. So instead of that, like why are you beating around the bush? And like we will gonna come and say in the college, the students, you have to learn prompt engineering. When the student learn prompt engineering and go to the market, so
okay, I'll give you a very good example now. I think it's good. I think as you go into the market as a placement officer or the engineers who are going, yes, people are going to ask for what is new, because for them it is a role which they have to fill. Right? And that is what I always say, because market is so challenging, the competitive. Whatever you're studying, once you have done the basic, you have to upskill yourself. We do have YouTube, we do have lot of things, lot of certifications are happening. Where I feel the motivation is lacking is like people think that, oh, I have done Python, I don't need to do prompt engineering. But my question is, if you have done Python, you have already taken 2 steps, you go and discover your 3rd step, right? So students have to do lot of extra studies themselves. Then only they are going. Otherwise, changing your college syllabus every 6 months, you're not going to achieve anything. You cannot run the marathon with the technology it is changing. That is not possible.
Now, just to add on this, and the same way, right? Yeah, like ma'am told, and the thing is like that is what told now Python. So that is what the main scripting what the people are using now, and it's a language in use currently. But the thing is that what you learn, the basics. That is what the basics. What you learn definitely, if you learn Python today effectively, obviously tomorrow you can upgrade to other Gen 2, whatever the tool it may be, whatever the tool it comes to the market, obviously you will be get trained very easily. But you think that, oh, tomorrow some other tool comes, why should I learn Python now? Obviously that is again you are lagging behind there. So what is there in your academics you achieve there, obviously that is the major basement. That is what you can build after that. That is your major basement. And what you learn today, obviously, like Chandrasekhar told, you dedicate and every day 1 hour for whatever the trends going on, what are the technologies, what is happening in the world. So you dedicate 1 hour beyond your academics, and obviously you will be fit to the any corporate.
Thank you so much, sir. Now let me explain this is an industry point of view. As an educationist, all the institutions, like when my institution, I started working since 2007, but our institution was started in 1964. So one of the challenging aspect at that point of time is again the building a bridge between industry and academia. The first thing what we did was, we did was as a team, we started a concept of IMP, intellectual meeting points. The concept was nothing. In Kannada proverb, Kereya neerannu kerege chelli. So it's like inviting industry experts. Who are all the industry experts? Since 1964 to 2014, when we celebrated our Golden Jubilee, I have collected the data of since 1964 who are alive. We reached all of them, conducted a meeting in Dubai, conducted a meeting in Bangalore, conducted a meeting in Mangalore, made a strong alumni database. We did not ask any financial funds. We requested them, come back and teach. Give your technical aspect, technical knowledge, come back and teach. That has created a huge impact on us. So that was the one of them. I'm not saying that we could able to bridge everything properly, 100% we succeeded, but we are still trying to understand what industry is expecting from the budding engineers. So that IMP is still working. What we do is not only from our alumni group, we invite people from different background, HR background, of course, again, Commissioner of Police, about the cyber security, like that. Every week we have one session conducted by experts. See, experts means like I know how to prepare biryani, but my mother can prepare the best biryani.
Definitely.
So that biryani, to reach that level, I don't know, I may take 2 more life. So that is why we need to keep learning, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I request students to ask you questions because they are on their toes to ask the question. Yes. Please raise your hand. Like if someone wants to answer ask the question, please raise your hand, and you're gonna get the mic.
So, good afternoon, one and all. My name is Bilal Ahmed. I'm a final year student, CS branch. So, I have 2 questions. One question is common for all, and second question is especially for the ma'am. First question is, like, can you quickly share your journey from college to your current role? And second question is, what were the biggest challenges you faced during the placement? Thank you.
So your question was,
How was your placement journey and like how is your journey from campus to corporate?
okay. That is something which I.
No, ma'am.
He's saying no.
First question is like, can you quickly share your journey from college to current role?
So college to
Current role.
current role.
Yeah.
Okay.
And second question is like, what are the biggest challenges you faced during the placement?
Okay, great. Okay, so it will be mix and match. So let's start with. So I know my batchmates today also when I came, they said, "Oh, she was the studious one," and yes, I consider I was one of the studious one. Yes, I feel proud about it. Why? Because there used to be a lot of like mathematics too, where people used to bet that she is going to fail or she is going to pass. That is just, I'm saying the example that how studious I was. Now coming to whether that was enough for me. So when we completed, I was distinction throughout. When I completed my final year, at that point, that World Trade Center thing happened. So all our hopes of getting placement did not work. I'm from North India. For me to stay here for long in Bangalore without job was very difficult. I went back to Delhi. I did a part-time lecturership in Delhi University for 6 months. But I did part-time, not full-time. They were paying me a lot of good money. At that point, I'm talking about 2,000 to 25,000 rupees was good amount, right? It was quite good amount. But I did not take that. Why? Because my goal, my vision was something else. What I used to do, I used to come back home, used to study. What we learned from the college was C, C++. But by the time I completed, it was C#. So I upskilled myself, right? So I'm talking about the journey, about the placement. So it was not easy. I literally lost track of how many rejections I got. Why? Because by the time I was going for the interviews, our juniors were already there in the market, right? So when your juniors are already there in the market, in place of 100, there'll be 200 students who will be applying for the role. But again, never giving up is my nature. I never gave up. I was in Delhi and there was Honeywell Technology did a walk-in. Walk-in, 4,000 students, 4,000 people actually came. 5 rounds. First one was written test. Second was again written test, data structures. Third one was interview. Fourth one was video recording. And fifth one was HR round. And out of all students, 2 students were selected, which I was one, and I came to Bangalore. But the lesson you have to see what stood out, that out of 4,000 plus, I was selected. First, every day I was reading what was latest in the market, right? Second one was not giving up, because my goal was that I want to be in a corporate world. I love teaching. Still I do volunteer teaching, but that was somewhere not giving me the satisfaction, right? So that is where I was just going back, applying. I applied to 20, 30, 40, I lost count how many rejections I got. But it's okay, I learned. So I was placed in Honeywell Technology 2004, 15th of October. I remember the date also, right? So I worked there in Honeywell, joined as a junior engineer, then from junior to engineer, engineer to senior engineer, got married, went to Australia. Now coming to, so placement, that is clear, it was challenging, not an easy for us, especially for 2001, 2002 and 2003, it was not an easy time, but we all are placed very well. Now coming to my journey from I started to where I am, you all can go and check my LinkedIn. You will see one thing in my LinkedIn. I always made sure that I chose the role which I wanted. When I joined Honeywell, I had choices whether I can join as a tester to do testing or automation engineer. I chose automation engineer role there. Testing I did for 2 months, I did not enjoy. But to get to the automation, I needed to learn something new, which I did. So there was no hesitation of learning. So throughout my career journey, I made sure I was always looking for a job which was latest in the technology, point number 1. Point number 2 was I always look who will be my manager or a mentor. So for my first 5 years in my career, I never looked at the salary. So my first salary, I proudly say here, in Delhi University it was 25, in Honeywell it was 24, but before that I used to teach, it was 4,000 rupees. Staying in Delhi, 5,000 was not possible, but I did, right? So this is like a journey, but every 2 years I made sure that I'm picking up a right role, not for salary, but for where I'm working and I'm learning. And that really gave me the edge to work on the latest technology. And when I joined Microsoft, there is very interesting story about Microsoft. My expertise are in DevOps, AI, cloud, all the latest tech. When I joined Microsoft, they changed my project, what they were giving me. I did not like it. So it was challenge to myself that I wanted something, but they gave me something else. So it was not aligned to my vision. Again, I worked towards it to achieve it. So after 1 year, I applied and I got the regional director role. So did that answer your question? Perfect. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Any other questions?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Musharraf Hussain, final year student. My question is that if you are a student in this time, means in place, then which skill you prioritize more?
Like if you are in this generation, which skill is very important? Which skill set? Yeah.
So is this question to one of us?
One of us. Anybody can take.
It's for me? Okay, I don't mind answering that. For today's thing, your skill set should be how you explain your ideas. That is where communication, always we say it's one word. But communication is very critical thing, right? Coming to the skills, because today if I tell you that you should know Copilot, because coming from Microsoft, or you should know Python, by the time you are going for the role, there will be something else, right? But that is what you need to know. You should know, if you know today something, how you're going to upskill yourself. But top 3 tech, which I always says, cloud technologies is very important for all who are sitting here. Cloud is very, very important. Go check what AWS cloud, what Azure cloud, Google cloud, what they can provide you. Go check. Before applying for the role, you should have the entry level certification for that. That is very important skill. I'll not say DevOps. DevOps need at least 2 to 3 years. Third one is having an account in GitHub. Nowadays, when you apply for a role, everyone go and check your LinkedIn to check, do you have any contribution to open source code or not? If you don't have it, you will be not selected.
Ma'am, do company really check the...
Sorry. Speak loud.
Do company really check our GitHub accounts? Means recruiters do check our GitHub accounts?
Yes, why not?
So in that we should do many projects or do specific projects.
Okay, let's start. So suppose I get 10 resumes. First of all, nowadays when the resume shortlisting happens, human beings don't do it. There is a AI prompts where we put the keywords. What will be the keywords for today? Word will be cloud, your GitHub, open source, communication skills, collaboration, productivity gain, right? These are the keywords which AI is going to look. If your resume have it, then it is going to check. At that point, based on your link which you have provided on the GitHub, yes, if I want to invite you for the interview, I will go and check. And I will ask my interview question based on that to know whether you have copied the code from somewhere or you contributed. See, open sources, you can contribute to the project which I have worked, but what contribution you have done, that you need to validate in the interview, and that is what we are going to check.
Thank you.
Good.
One more point I would like to add. Madam has given a proper upskilling knowledge. There's one more thing is you're a CS student, computer science student, right? along with the computer science, you need to have a common sense. So you apply common sense, you keep upgrading your skills. That's it. Thank you.
Any other questions?
The full form of CS is common sense.
Which is not common to all.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, my question is that it's my personal question, as well as this question will be of many of us as well. So, I am final year student, but it's a very important question that there are many roles in technology. There are many roles in tech. On the basis of our interests, how should we select the role in what we want to pursue next? That is my one question. And the second question is, we often complain that job market is there are no jobs in the market. How should we think on that and act upon that?
So I will answer from the point of your view, right? For example, if I was the final year student now, right? What are the choices which are there in front of me and how I should choose it? See, if you are good in technical and if you like to do, so go for programming. But if you are not good in technical, for example, if you are struggling and you don't do it, you don't like it, so go other jobs. There are supporting jobs, right? Maybe, testing, So, or go for supporting communication jobs or design jobs. Multiple other jobs are there. So you have to decide where you want to go. But one thing which I want to tell you is what you want to become in 20 years, 30 years from now. So that should be your longer goal. So you should, for example, you should think, I should become the CEO of a XYZ company. You keep that goal. For example, Kaur might keep Microsoft CEO. So for a particular region, Australia. So that's our goal. Now, to reach that goal, you will not be able to do it today. You have to take small steps, right? There will be multiple roles. For example, developer, senior developer, architect, senior architect, solution architect, then your principal architect. Like that, multiple roles you have to go on the technical side. Similarly, on the management side, manager, project manager, then product manager you can become, portfolio manager you can become, subsequently you can become area, regional managers, and then subsequently Asia Pacific, Middle East, like that you can take it to the next role. So there will be multiple roles which you cannot envision today, but you should have the final destiny where you want to go, like a boat, right? From here you wanted to go to Dubai. That's your destiny. You have taken today. What's your first step? To buy a ticket and to get into a boat. First job is to get into a software company to get a job, right? You cannot decide now when you are taking the interview whether you will put me in this project or that project. That's not possible. You will be hired. Once you get in, as Kaur mentioned, you will have multiple options after that, right? So when you are working on that project, do justice to that project. Subsequently, you choose which area you wanted to go. There will be flexibility within the company. After that, taking second step, you have to go to the next step. So that's how you determine your destiny, okay? Hope I was able to answer your question.
Okay, we're going to wrap up this session. Before we wrap up this session, I want to ask each and everyone over here, one simple tip for this generation student from your side.
Yes, I'll just start. As I said today morning, I always say sky is the limit for us, right? You have to define your path, but you have to work for it. Dreams will come true only when there is an input in it. So work hard, have your goals. Sky is the limit. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone.
See, hello. So you don't limit yourself. So that is like ma'am told, sky is your limit. So you decide yourself what you want to be. That is there within you. So you have to decide how fit I am, means how technically I am sound, how fit I am to this role. So that is there in your, so see, that is what like Chandrasekhar told. See, during that time when we have passed out, there were no jobs literally, and we have done sales job. Literally, he told that the same job. We together we have done that job. See, the thing is that of course we did that job. Just we learned how the things will be. It is not like, but our goal was something else. Our goal was something else. There are something because to we have to find that. Until you find that, you have to keep on trying that, and obviously step by step, obviously you will reach your goal. So the only thing is that it's not like a one day. It's not like a one day. It may take 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years as well. But keep on trying, and you determine what you want to be. Definitely you will success. Thank you.
So I'll be very quick, short. Yeah. So consistency is what I will request all of you to keep it. You may start something today. After 1 week, the consistency goes down, and after 1 month, it dies off. Right? Any new habit you might start, or any goal you might have. Right? Don't change it. Deviate the path. For example, I told you, when the boat takes from here to Dubai, if you wanted to go, you have to take a particular direction and move in that direction. Whether you succeed, fail, right? Wind may come, hurricane may happen, water might blow off, right? Irrespective of that, you should keep your destiny, the path where you wanted to go. But if you change according to the wind is blowing from east to west. If you are changing your path also to east to west, you will neither reach Dubai, you will never reach anywhere. You will end up in some island or deserted. So that's what will happen with the career also. Many people have seen, this job comes, I did that. That job comes, that I did. And after that, I am circled back to the place where I started, and we are revolving like that. Yeah. So never be like that. Keep your path always consistent and move forward. Yeah. So that's what I would like to say. Keep consistency.
If you ask me what I have learned in past 2 decades, of course, technical, the most important thing which I learned is patience. You need to have patience for everything, everywhere. And the second one, your commitment. Commitment, I can give an example. When I was doing engineering, you should have a relationship, ಒಂದು ಲವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹುಡುಗಿಗೆ ಆವಾಗ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ದುಡ್ಡು ನಾವು ದುಡಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. See, I did it. Like when I was in Bangalore, I was doing the HL project. I worked as a RRE, Reader Relation Executive. My work was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, going to the field and checking the circulation is proper. 6:30 onwards, go to individual houses and ask them, ನೀವೇನು ಪೇಪರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಬೇರೆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. 30 conversions, 500 rupees. That was also money. So that commitment should be there. So for that, that's what I'm not. It's not a good example, but still, for a small commitment, you have to involve yourself to make sure that you succeed in your life. Thank you.
Have a lot of confidence in what you are doing and love what you do. And when you don't expect anything from out of what you do, because sometimes what we may do small things and end up with great things, getting up great things from the other end, but other times it's the inverse of that. So never get back down by whatever the failures you have. Always keep in mind that whatever the potential we have, it's already inside us. Nobody has to come and inspire us, and already so many teachings and so many inspiring people are there, but we need not have to. We just have to work hard, and we just have to keep on the consistency. All the best to all of you. First ellaru backlog yaru itkonbedrappa, ellaru ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. M2 ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮುಂದೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ I have seen Navdeep Kaur coming out of writing M2 subject. I have seen that Navdeep Kaur, and I am seeing that Navdeep Kaur as a chief guest for this function. And there are so many batchmates of my 98 class who have all written computer graphics, M2, and all those subjects with stamp. We are all stamped. We have got 8 or 9 stamps, but still we are successful in life. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು we have just lost a bit of time ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಲಾಗ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ, ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಇನ್ ಲೈಫ್.
ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಲಾಗ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಬೇಜಾರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಾನು PhD ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಲಿಯುವಂತ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ. ಆದರೆ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಲಾಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದೇ. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫ್ರೆಶರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Thank you for the entire panelists over here. from our end, like we request that like we have kept Saturday as a free day for the students in such a way that like the corporate people can come and deliver a content to the students. So like whenever you get a free time in your batch, so you can push a message like whoever free, they can come and deliver some content because sharing is caring. So definitely we are going to build a nation, a better nation. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
It is not a free time. You order us, you please tell us which day to come, all of us will come. That's it.
Thank you so much, sir.
Hello. I request all of you to join for a tree plantation. We have a sampling outside, so it is kept in the door. So please join along with us. It's for our memory, and also the tree grows. It will be good for you for getting oxygen and shade and so on. So please join us in a good cause. Yeah, thank you.
You're going to get a sweet from alumni side, so you can have a cake. So you can be an astrologic and you can get back to 97 batch.